here with one of these new VOX AC10 hand-wired amps. The cabinet is really nice. It's really cool. It's very thin. Speaker really dominates the cabinet. I might have just went ahead and put a 10 in this amp. Not sure where that goes yet. One thing I did notice that I'm not a huge fan of is that the speaker wires are hardwired in here. Yeah, you can't just change the speaker wire easily. If that goes out, you'll have to take that to a tech. There won't be any like swapping out the speaker wire from your other amp or anything like that, like on a Fender. There is the old effects loop section, kind of looks like that. Here's the mains input foot switch. There's a little PCB board down there for the foot switch action. I really don't know. I mean, for all I know, a lot of these caps may be generic. I don't know. I'm not an audio specialist. At some point when I run out of things that I need to do, I might take this in and have this looked at and see if there's anything that can be easily updated. I'm going to take this chassis out in a minute and I will continue this video because I just want to tighten all the screws and everything on it. Hold a beat. Okay, we're back here. We have this chassis out. Again, the cabinet is great. They built it in a way so that when you loosen up the chassis screws, the chassis just rests right on these cleats, and it's, you know, just a really perfect cab build. I mean, it's so thin. It's like half as thin as like a modern Fender. It's really remarkable, and that's with Tolex on. So if you imagine it without, it's like you can kind of flex the cab, you know, which some people might be concerned about and think that's dangerous, or, you know, or that the cab is delicate, and it probably is very delicate. That's real wood baffle, but I think it also probably contributes to the sound. I'm just going to check all of these and make sure they're all tight. This guy is really interesting to me. I want to talk about this. You know, what they did with the speaker wire here and what they did with, I have no idea who makes these. Maybe it says online, maybe they're good, maybe they're not, maybe Mercury's are better, I don't know. But this, now I was feeling around from underneath trying to figure out how to unplug the reverb tank, and from inside you feel this, and then you feel here, and it feels to you like this is going right into, I believe this is the choke. I'm not a you know, tech. I'm just a hobbyist gear lover here, but this is really weird to me. That seems very weird to me. It's very tight under there. I you know, maybe they have it like that due to where the back of the speaker is. I'm going to have to look back at that, and if it's not, then I'm going to flip it around to this side so it's not pulling on it, but we will see. I need to check if that is because in relation to the speaker. But yeah, not a lot to see here. I wonder if these transformers are any good. We'll find out in the long run. I'm just going to tighten screws and nuts and bolts and put it back together. Alright, the last bit of this is we will find out if a Celestion blue Alnico fits in this cabinet. It'll be close to the tubes, I can tell, but I think it's going to fit. Just looking at it, we will find out together. I'll do a speaker comparison video of these later at another time. Okay, so I was able to get this Greenback out of here, but I did have to remove the chassis, and the reason was not, it would have been very tight to get it in and out. I didn't get a chance to find out if you can get this in and out with the chassis in. You know, the upside is I won't have to deal with the frustration of trying to do that, you know, trying to figure out if I want to remove this bag or, you know, the reverb tank, or just go ahead with the chassis. But nevertheless, once I got the chassis out and was able to get more space over in this area, it was a little easier to kind of start working this up. I was afraid I was going to ruin the cork seal here, whatever this is properly called, but I actually didn't. I did have to use a tool to kind of slowly work my way under there and start it, but it was, you know, just the paint was not dry when they put this speaker in. There's also another interesting thing I see here is that the speaker hole is actually not, whoa, come on camera, work with me here. It's not round, interestingly. It's shaped like that, which I don't know that I entirely understand. If anybody can explain that to me, feel free. So now I'm going to throw that blue in there and throw the chassis back in to see if everything fits with tubes. All right, here's the result. It's hard to tell with this, but yeah, it's the second one. This one is, you know, oh, you know, that one's a respectable distance. This one's very close. I don't know if there's a way to even get my camera. You can kind of see there. I mean, it's very close, but it's not touching. I don't know. I'll pay attention to it and see if I think it's causing any interference or rattle or whatever. Whoa, I don't know if this thing's flipping around, but I'm going to plug it back in and see what's up.